Hey folks, just a quick video of my Heathstone Craftsbury freestanding soapstone stove. I know it's a little dark to see, but January, I think 18th, woke up, it's like 10 degrees out, 11 degrees here in the northeast near Boston. Going out to the wood stack and bringing some wood in. This stove burns real nice. Right now the draft is open all the way. It's the bottom lever. Pull it out for open draft. And I have a small, this is in the corner of a sunroom, so it's a little tight. I did all the piping myself. Had a chimney sweep come in yesterday just for insurance purposes to show that it was professionally cleaned, and they remarked how well the installation was, which of course made me feel good. And they also said that everything looked perfect. It was actually burning really nice, but I don't draft this stove down too much because these modern stoves with the secondaries, they can draft so low, and if it's a non-catalytic catalyst version, it'll end up causing a lot of soot. You can cause a chimney fire pretty easily. I'm gonna just draft this down real quick with a kick. That draft, that's one of the complaints I have about the stove. The stove is a beautiful stove. It's porcelain enamel, beautiful brown, rich brown, and that draft lever gets scorching hot, so either use a tool to push it in and out, or a really quick fling with your fingers, I suppose, or a kick with your foot. So it's drafted all the way down right now. You can see the secondaries kicking in up top. Now, previous to this, I had a Century stove, which is just a typical box steel stove. And I have that stove in the basement right now, and although that stove was great, it was not able to draft down as low. But that sucker could really cook. But for this room, it was just not, it was just overpowering, despite the fact that I have tall ceilings and it opens up into a large dining room. But the Century stove was just, I think it's like a 50,000, 55,000 BTU stove, and I put that down in my basement, and that's beautiful down there. But here, because I have a closet here, which is kind of close to my installation here, I have a couple of chairs to just fend off some of the heat. But it was just too much here. So this smaller stove, I forget the BTUs on this one. Might be 35 to 45 or something. But with the soapstone, once you get this thing going, it really radiates the heat for a long period of time afterwards, hours. And the firebox is a little bit different. I've grown to be more of a fan of a taller in height firebox than compared to like the Century stove, which is longer. That'll take like 23-inch logs with, but the height is much shorter. And with a taller firebox, it just seems to get going quicker and easier with the smoke and the venting and stuff. This is double wall stovepipe, because I'm just a little over 6 inches from the wall, and double wall you have to have at least 6 inches in between. And then after that conversion box, it goes into the Class A. I think on this stove I use Duravent. On my other stove I use Selkirk Metal Bestis. Now the temperature was 62 when I woke up, because I that's what the thermostat is set for on this floor in this section of the house. So it's already brought up within about an hour this this area, 2 rooms, to over 68 degrees, because this room is much warmer. Also in the back you can hear a noise. I have a fan in the back behind the metal heat shield. It's got a filter on the back just to kind of capture any of the dust and stuff, which those things really do a good job capturing all the dust in the house, but it's just a little bit of a fan to circulate. I think this stove had the option of a fan for the small price of like $300 or $350 just for a fan, and I didn't go with it because I really don't like the noise of fans going all the time. So I usually just shut the fan off. But when it's going full tilt, I'll have the fan on just to circulate a little bit of the air. Alright, that's it for this short video. Just the Soapstone Craftsbury. This is a beautiful stove. It was either between this or one of the the Yodel models, Jotul, and I know that those are beautiful stoves, but I like the looks of this one. Just very elegant. And that rich brown color, I'm not sure exactly what they called it, but it's hard to see in this video, but boy is it gorgeous. Of course, causes a little anxiety to prevent anything from hitting it and chipping it, but on the bottom I just have a couple of patio stones that I cut just to be able to do a compression fitting for this stovepipe here. You just remove that from under it and it all comes apart pretty nicely. Alright, that's it. My name is John, and just wanted to do a quick video. Really love these stoves. Well, there's nothing better than a wood stove in the New England winters when it's like 10 degrees out or below. Alright, thanks, bye.